of Scott Hall for you. Born Legacy 7. Shout out to Nunu again for the shirt. These have a lot of potential classics on this card, right? Let's chop this fable. Loso versus Prep, right? The main theme of this battle is, I still have something to prove. Loso still wants to prove that he's one of the best up-and-comers and wants to graduate from saying that he's still the best up-and-comer just to saying that he's one of the best battle rappers, period. Prep feels like every time he gets to about to shatter the glass ceiling, excuse me, he just ends up falling all the way back down. But ever since Dirty Prep became a thing, I have been impressed with Prep. Never been the biggest fan of Prep, but as of late, I've liked the material that he has been doing. Even the Gates of the Garden stuff, especially his battle with Don Marino, I've been very impressed with Prep. So, let's break down the facts for this. I think that Loso is coming back with a vengeance. He had the first main stage PG. He had a little bit of an ego, but I guess it took some time for him to get humbled. And that's just my honest opinion. You know, I got a lot of love for you, Loso. Every time me and Loso see each other, I gotta take a pic with him and say what's up. I met him last year, very dope dude who remembered me this year at Nome, and it was awesome. So shout out to Loso. So, who do I think has more to prove? Well, Prep, of course, but do I think Prep is going to win this battle? No. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that after what Loso has had to go through these past couple of months with the Briz Rothstein battle, with the Chef Trez battle, even the Rhyme Zone stuff, he's not about to come back with a vengeance? And it's in his hometown of Tampa, Florida? Shout out to Into the Dungeon Battle League. You know, his backyard. You mean to tell me he doesn't have a huge advantage over this? Yes, he does. But also, Prep is no slack either. Prep is definitely not a slack. I think Prep is going to give us one of his best performances yet. But I think Loso is just going to be that much better. I got Loso taking this 2-1. Loso's on a warpath. I definitely think that he is going to prove to everybody that he deserves to be in the upper echelon of this culture. Now, speaking of the 4 horsemen, we have another one. The Saga. Sensei Saga. Versus Chef Trez. Oh boy. Before I do anything, before I break down this battle as quickly as possible, I want y'all to see something. You see this? See this? See this? See this? This is my debatable card. 2-1 either way. That's my prediction for that. 2-1 either way. I can't pick a winner. These two dudes have been on their absolute A++ game for a while. Ever since the Saga battle, or ever since the chess battle for Saga, and to me, ever since the JC battle for Chef Trez. Chef Trez, ever since he got out of the PG, he's been, the wins over Mike P, the classic with JC, the win over Chess, the win over Mr. Wavy, the 5 rebuttals versus franchise. And you know what's crazy? Like, those all kind of happened in small rooms. Most of those even happened on Born Legacies. The last time we saw Chef Trez on a Born Legacy was versus Franchise, and he dropped 5 rebuttals. How he did that, I have no idea. I can't pick a winner for this because it would be saying I'm picking against the opposite, the other person's skills, and I can't do that. You think that Chef Trez is going to take the same approach that he did for Loso against the Saga? You're out of your mind. Okay? I don't have any insider information on this. Just going off of what I know. Saga has had one of the best years in recent memory for him. He is back on that upper echelon skill level. Trez has had one of the best years of his career, being on one of the biggest cards in his hometown. That was a moment for me. And as a friend, as someone who thinks of Chef Trez as a friend, I'm very proud of you, bro. For you to be in front of almost 2,000 people and battle Shotgun Suge in your hometown. That's incredible. Saga having, amazing performances on band and having memorable bars on every card that he's been involved in. So this is what I have to say for this. Who wants to get to that main stage better? More. Excuse me. Who wants to get to that main stage more? Chef Trez? Well, Chef Trez already made it there. So did Saga. But who wants to get to Summer Madness or no more? That's the question I'm just going to leave hanging right there as we move on to the next battle. Chess versus Jerry West. Jerry. You are my man, 100 grand. But this is possibly your toughest bout. Period. This is your toughest bout, bro. This is a battle that you, personally, know that this is your toughest battle. I haven't heard anything from you. I haven't heard no trash talking. I haven't heard anything. All I know is that the last thing that I heard you say was along the lines of, if y'all think I'm gonna play with chess, y'all are absolutely out of your minds. And guess what? I agree. Do I think you're gonna win this battle, Jerry? Sadly, no. I'm sorry. Chess is back, man. Chess is back. He's a part of the cave. And we know what happens when you join the cave. For some reason, your skill level just goes from here to there. And that's not to say anything, and that's not insinuating anything. It's just when you are around some of the best battle rappers, period, that energy starts to rub off on you. Now, I'm not saying Jerry West needs to join a squad like that. He doesn't. I will say this, Jerry. You're going to need a Gaddafi Green performance. You're going to need an X Factor performance. You're going to need a Tech 9 performance for this. You're going to need a TY performance for this. All that wrapped in one and amplified by 2, because chess is back. And that's a scary thing. Did you see? I hope you watched him versus Geechee Gotti, man. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, man. Because, frankly, you're in for the toughest battle of your career. And guess what? I can't wait to watch this battle. Oh my God. This is one of my choices for battle of the night. And I can't wait to see what creative things these guys have for each other. Infra blue, I got an infrared on. Listen. This card alone has hungry written all over it. This has I want it so bad written all over it. This I want to get to that next level so bad written all over it. And I can't wait to see these guys because guess what? This is an app-only event, guys. This is an app-only event. If you do not have the URL TV app, you will not be able to see these battles. Because, word from Beasley, we will be getting these battles very shortly after the event has happened. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you, URL. Thank you. I got Chess 2-1. Jerry, you my man, 100 grand. Thank you for being the first battle rapper to give me an opportunity. But I have to be honest and unbiased on this one. Chess is back. And that's a scary thing. Moving on to the next one, with I think is my top pick for Battle of the Night. AVE, Norfolk, Virginia. My man Kenny is manager. You my man, bro. You my man. Shout out to Kenny. Showed me a lot of love when I was in Houston for Nome. We chopped it up for a little bit. I cannot wait to see this. Av versus Franchise. Av giving a shot to the young bull. Shout out to everybody in Philly. Shout out to Cassie. I can't necessarily say, Franchise, this is your toughest battle. I hope you know that. This is Av we're talking about here. This is Mr. Straight Like That. This is Mr. Skip to my loop. This is Mr. Come out the cave with the tray. I feel like Batman Butler. This is Mr. Swag and surf like his polo on my body. This is Mr. I'ma punch your lights out. This is Mr. I rap really well. And I pray, Franchise, I pray that you have some of your best material that you ever written for Av, because you are going to need all of that. I have Av 2-1. I told myself after the Arsenal and the Glue Easy battle, I would never bet against Av ever again. Kenny, I think I'm pretty sure I told you this, but I'm saying it again so the way it is on camera and on file. I will never bet against Av ever again. Because Av's on a warpath to Aver. He wants Aver. And he is killing everything in sight until he gets to Aver. And we are going to have a very, very interesting conversation when that battle happens. But for the time being, I got to have 2-1. Now this next matchup, it's very interesting. I feel like this guy deserves this battle. I feel like this guy absolutely deserves this battle 100%, and it definitely deserves to be at the top of the card because he's earned it. And that is Glue Easy versus JC. Glue, spoke to him for a little bit at Nome, at the Houston Barcode event, and he told me, he says, I'm not playing. I know exactly what I got myself into. I know exactly what I got myself into, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. And it was a very short conversation about it. Nothing, and it wasn't like that. I wasn't disrespectful at all. It was literally, I know exactly what I'm doing. And guess what? Av and Glue Easy, one of the best band battles I've ever seen. Glue, felt like you backed against the corner is when the best comes out of you. When you have nothing left to lose, because I felt like you were fighting for your spot in against Av. I felt like if you would have lost to Av, you felt like you would have been gone. You felt like this was it. If I don't show out versus Av, I'm not gonna be here. I got that from you when you was rapping against him when I first saw the battle. When I watched the battle for the first time, I was like, dude, he's rapping like he's got nothing to lose. And I want you to take that same exact energy to JC. You hear me? I promise you. I promise you. Because first, I wanted to say that JC was going to win. But guess what? I'm pulling my upset card. I got Gluezy upsetting JC right now. And that sounds ridiculous, right? That sounds crazy, right? I guarantee you people are saying, are you out of your mind? You got JC losing to Gluezy? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I just think that Gluezy still has that mindset of he's got nothing left to lose. He wants his spot back, but he feels like yes, he had a classic versus Ab, but he needs that clear win. I'm not saying he's going to get a clear win against JC because you really can't get a clear win against JC. But I got the upset. I got the upset. Now this next one. This one was grabbed out of thin air. So you mean to tell me, and we're going to talk about this here in the next video, that Geechee Gotti and John are chilling at the crib, right? They said, man, my 2-on-2 for Summer Impact is going to be crazy. And all of a sudden they get a knock on the door and slip underneath the door and it says, here's your deposit. Do you want to take Geechee Gotti or John for Born Legacy 7? And I'm thinking both of their answers were, how much? Let's do it. So now we have Geechee Gotti versus John. You're done. Now before anybody says anything, I'm trying to stay as biased as I possibly can. Do I think that Geechee Gotti is going to lose this battle? That's a really hard question to answer. Do I think John is going to lose this battle? That's another hard question to answer. Because these two dudes have proven, they're at the top of their games right now. Did you see John versus Jack Boy? Did you see Geechee and Surf? Oh my God, dude. Y'all gotta be. There's so many things. There are so many things I could say about this battle, but I'm going to keep it, once again, short and sweet. John, let me talk to you, buddy. What's your number one fan? It's the guy who always tells you to your face that you are my favorite battle rapper. If you think that Geechee Gotti, knowing that he has a 2-on-2 against DNA and K-Shine with Rum Nitty the following month, just like you have a 2-on-2 with Hitman Holla versus Charlie Clips and Goods, do you really think that you can just take this battle lightly? Oh no, sir. Oh no, sir. Oh, absolutely not. I've heard a lot of people saying that John John's going to win this battle. So this is what I have to say. John John, I think Surf may have dented a little bit of the armor of Geechee Gotti. I think you might have to dent it just a little bit more. Because this might be unfair, but 2-1 either way. I can't pick one. I can't do it. It's too much. It's just too much. This is about to be a fire event. It will be available 24 hours after Born Legacy 7 ends. So we'll just find out then. 2-1 either way. No clear loser in this one. The fans gonna win because I know they both gonna bring it. And that's my Born Legacy 7 predictions. We're in for a good one. I'm gonna tell you on that show, and I'm gonna see y'all real soon because my foot ain't all the way on the all the way down on y'all's necks yet. Still got a little more pressure to apply. Peace.